Hello, welcome to CPI Dad Gaming. And we're going to focus today on Puzzle Pages. This is June 2nd, and we're going to try out the O's and X's. It's a really fun game that I like to play. Basically, the premise is that you can have 3 items in a row. So you'll see up here, you'll see the 2 X's that are in a row. That means you can't have 3 in a row. So those must be O's is either on the outside of those. So remember, you can't have 3 in a row across. You can't have 3 in a row up and down, so that has an O. And you can't have 3 in a row diagonally. And you'll see that with these. So that has to be an O. It has to be an O between this X and this X that's right here. So you'll see that makes it a little bit simpler. So we'll put an X there below those 2 O's. You'll see that these 2 O's there have to have an X on the outside of those. Now here you'll see, here in between these 2 X's, if we have an X in there, that's 3 in a row, and we can't have that. So we'll put X's there, and X's there, and you'll see that there's 2 X's in a row there, so we'll put zeros after that. So it's a very scary game if you're first time trying it out, not too sure what it does, but you soon get the hang of it. A lot of people just willy-nilly will put XO, 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 XO and try doing it that way. But really, the clues are always there, no matter where you look at. So you'll see that there's 2 X's. There's an X there, and you'll see that the X is right here. That's in black. So there should be an O in between. Here there's an O, and there's an O. So we can't have 3 in a row like that. So we'll put an X. And we'll just go ahead and finish this out real quick, just so you can see what it looks like. There's 2 X's, 2 O's in a row, sorry. We'll put, oh, look at that. Oh, messed up. Look, so if we had put an O there, that puts 3 in a row. So we know that's an automatic. And so there's an X there, X here. So there needs to be a 0 there, or O there. I keep calling it zeros, but and there you go. At the end of this, you'll see the answer, so it doesn't spoil you. You can stop now, or you can try it yourself with this app. It's called Puzzle Pages, as you can see up at the top. Let me go ahead and close this off because there's a lot of ads in it. So Puzzle Pages, so you'll see that there. So I'll go ahead and shut that off there. I'll go ahead and do that. Puzzle Pages, as you can see, it's June 2nd. So we'll try this out again. We'll put it back here and pick up where we left off. We'll put an X there. So look at that. If we put an X there, we would have 4 in a row. So we know that's going to be an O. Alright, so there's an X there and an X there. So it needs to be an O there. And you'll see there's an O there and there's an O directly diagonal from it below. So if we put an O there, that would be wrong because there's 3 in a row. So we need an X. There's an X, there's an X, so that must be an O. There's an O, there's an O, that has to be an X. So there's an O, there's an O, that should be an X. X, X, O. Pretty neat, huh? So you'll see that there's an O there and an O there, so they're diagonal. And that's why I put an X there. And so there's an X here and an X here. I don't want 3 in a row, I have to put an O. Here's an X because there was an O there and an O there. I'll finish that out right there. So hopefully it's not going too fast, but at least wanted to show you how to try this out, how to solve it, and realize that you can do this. Yes, it's scary, but it's not scary it's not scary when you do it. But you at least have to try in. So we have an X there, an X there. I don't want 3 X's in a row, so I'll put in an O. O there, O there. Don't want 3 in a row, so I'll put an X. So hopefully it's come clear by now how to solve for that. And I'm not going too fast for you, but as you can see, we can round this out really quick by filling these out. So let's go ahead and try one for yourself. So we have this empty spot here. What do you think would go there? We'll give you some clues. So we know there's an O and an X there, so that doesn't help. And oh, there's an O and an O there. So you can see that it's going to be 3 in a row if we go up here and put an O. So it must be an X. So if you answered X, you were correct. So we have 3 X's in or 2 X's in a row. we don't want an X here. Ta-da, see? Now you're picking up. So I have an X here, X here. Real quick, what do you think should go here? If we don't want 3 X's in a row, X, X, is it another X? That's right, it's an O. Alright, so we don't want 3 in a row there, so we'll put an X. In case you're wondering, there was an O here and an O here. And if I put an O there, you can see that it's 3 O's in a row. And we don't want that. That needs to be an X. Alright, so we have an O here. You can see the black big O that was already inserted. So we'll put an X in that. So we have an X there, X there. What do you think goes here? If we don't want 3 in a row, that's right, it's an O. So there's an O here, an O to the left of it. That should be an X. So we have an X here, an X here. That means it should be an O there. Alright, so here, as you can see upwards, there's another O up there. We'll put an X there. Alright, we pretty much almost got the left side of this done. So we have an O here, that should be an X. X here, that should be an O. So the clues are there. You just have to take time. Even when you don't think the clues are there, there's always going to be a solution. And that's right. Every problem has a solution. So let's try this X, that, this X, that X. That's 2 in a row, so it needs an O. There's O and an O here, so there should be an X in the middle. Perfect. So let's try something to solve, and let's go with this one. So there's nothing around to see. Oh, look, there you go. 2 X's in a row. That means there's an O. There's an O there, and to the right there's a darker O. We'll put an X there. Oh, look at that. There's 2 X's in a row. What do you think goes there? O. There's an O there, an O there. That must mean there's an X there. Don't worry about those 4 X's all in that area up in the corner. That'll deceive you, thinking, oh no, I can't put one there. Nope, it's fine. It's not 3 in a row. There's 2 in that column, and there's 2 right here over on the right. Alright, so we got an O here, an O here, so that should be an X. X here, keep going diagonally, an O. So we have an O here, an O here. We can't put one in the middle because there's 3 in a row. So let's change that to X. See, as you can see, there's always a clue to help solve this. So we can go down towards, in this area here, or we can go down towards the bottom. It depends on how you want to go. So let's try to see if there's anything around here. I'll let you take a look at it and see which one we may want to solve next. It's going to be, you're going to be in despair thinking that there's nothing around, but take a look around real quick if you're stuck over there on the side. Remember, you'll always find a clue, even though you don't see it right away. Take your time. We're not in a hurry. We will take a look at it. So we already solved for that O, which is good. Another trick you want to look for is sometimes you might see something that's hidden in a corner. So we have an OX there, an XO there, XX there, O, and of course you can't keep going down because there's a blacked out box there. All right. I don't know, I'm starting to feel despair here too, but once you take a look around, we'll go ahead and focus on this box. Okay, XO, OX, XX. Look at that. There's 3 X's or 2 X's in a row. X, X, O. See, that was a little tough because you had to really look, but there's always a clue. I kind of lost it there. O, that should be X. Beautiful, isn't it? Now you may be thinking, well, okay, well, we're stuck. No, you have an O here, and then 2 more spots to the right, there's another O. So we don't want 3 O's in a row, so we put an X. All right, since we have that X here, that must be an O. That's right. X here, let's go diagonal, O. So there's 2 O's in a row, so that must be on the outside, must be X's. No, so we have 2 X's in a row here. Ta-da! So we don't want an O there because there's 3 O's in a row there. You see that? and then over to the left a little bit. So we got to put X there. Now, what do we do with this one? Now, if you want to take a look at it, there's an X here and X here. See, just because there's two black spots there doesn't mean you can't put anything in there. So the two X's in a row. Let's go ahead and put in an O. Look at that. Congratulations. Puzzle complete. So there's your June 2nd O's and X's. Of course, you want to say X's and O's because we're used to saying that for tic-tac-toe. But no, this is called O's and X's. And we'll go ahead. We'll do that. So that's your tip for today's O's and X's puzzle. If you want to learn more about how to solve for anything like Sudoku, you can check out the link below, and you can sign up and get some free tips in your email just to try it out. And there's even a video tutorials if you want to go ahead and do that, with over 3 hours worth of videos to learn better how to do Sudoku. Maybe I'll do that one next. All right. You have a wonderful day. Bye.